Welcome to the supplemental 8th grade research materials presentation. The library has plenty of resources that can help you with your research project. Everything from online tools, which we'll look at more in depth in just a minute, including Gale, Encyclopedia Britannica, TextQuest, and Culturegrams. We have print resources like your books, magazines, and other periodicals. There are a few ebooks that might help you with your projects as well. You'll have to use the web page to find out if our library has any ebooks on your topic. And then we have newspapers and magazines. Like we've talked about in the past, our newspapers and magazines are the most current information, but they are limited in what you would actually find for your topic. Finally, let's look at some of those resources that are on the library's web page. The first one we're looking at is Britannica Encyclopedia. If it asks you for your login and password, you will type in HMS Tigers for the login and the password. It's set to go to the middle school homepage where the little hand is pointing right now. Those are articles already written at a middle school level. If you need something more in depth, you can click over to the high school tab, or you want easier reading, click to the elementary tab. But you can search articles, look for images and videos that you could put in your presentation if your teacher requires that. You can search specifically for biographies of famous people. There's an atlas to get maps and population type information, a country comparison, and then tour the USA. As you scroll through, those compare the countries and biographies are there as well. Quizzes for you to take, primary sources, but for the most part you would just type in your search. Spell the words correctly, it helps. And just press enter and it gives you all the information. It'll let you go through and see which are just the images for that search, videos, dictionary to look up definitions or words that you may not know, specific magazine articles, websites outside of Encyclopedia Britannica that tie into this topic, and other information, all within that.
Are the websites that are connected, are those credible websites, all of them?
All of them are credible. They've already been vetted or explored by education people or the people at Britannica to make sure that the information is accurate and up to date.
Awesome.
Culturegrams is one that you may have used in your history classes. It's broken down into world information, US information, the kids edition, which is good for those who need that lower level reading or just want something easier to do, and then Canadian topics. This is good if you are choosing a world or social studies type project. Not good for biographies or anything else.
What's the login for that one?
I have to look it up because I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even know that one, but I'll give you a list.
Okay, so if you need that one, ask your teacher for that list.
Another one is Gale, and there's a specific one called Research in Context, and we'll look at how you get specifically to that. But Research in Context is perfect for doing research papers. It has it broken down into subject categories like world cultures, geography, government, literature, people, science, world history, US history, and social issues. You can also type in your search up in the little bar above. And again, real quick information on the right hand side here, it breaks it down into how many of those are reference books, how many of them are biographies, how many are photos, videos, audio clips, magazine articles, newspaper, primary sources, which would be something created in this instance by Franklin Roosevelt, or creative works. So again, you can get your little click over here to find those specific items. Lots to go through in Gale, but a real easy search, just type it in, click the magnifying glass, or press enter. And those are some of the main ones on our web page. From the Heritage Middle School homepage, if you go to the Media Center tab and then go to HMS Library, it'll bring you to this search page. We talked about Britannica School, the Encyclopedia Britannica. We looked at Culturegrams, which was good for the world history or US history type projects, but not biographies. And then the Gale Student Resource Center. ProQuest SIRS is another one that was not on our click sheet a minute ago. And again, HMS Tigers for both. And it's going to give you articles. Lots and lots of articles. Again, it has it broken down by subject categories, or you can just type in your search up here. Keep doing Franklin since we've used him for everything else. And again, within it, it tells you how many newspaper articles, the number of magazine articles, reference materials, images, and websites. Again, the websites have been checked to make sure that these are current information, as current as possible, and as accurate as possible. These also let you select by grade level depending on your reading level or how much information you're looking for. The lower the grade level, the less information it's going to have in it. The higher the grade level, it's going to contain more information, but it's also going to have some big words or really long sentences or be really long articles. But the Sears is also on that Heritage homepage. Finally, let's look at Gale Resource Student Center. Within this one, this is where we found our Gale Research, and it'll search this when you're doing it as well. But it searches all of these at one time, which is a ton. On this one, if you're still trying to find your topic, if you'll click on search.
Without typing anything in.
Don't type anything in. Just click on the search tab and then wait for the little thing to spin and spin and spin. Pause and restart, or is it easier just to do it all as one?
I'll just cut it out if you need to.
It wasn't this slow this morning, I promise.